I am back with some more Mass Effect Legendary Edition. We're on episode 2 of the playthrough, and more or less continuing from last episode, where we're pretty much still on the first mission. We're just chasing down where we think the beacons got to, and what's his name? I can't remember is it Solarian? Or am I getting that wrong? But yeah, we're going to continue on. We tried out a photo mode, so it's kind of cool to have photo mode in this. And oh yeah, equipment. Let's have a look at what we can got. Hardened. Assault rifle. So we'll see how the pistol is. Guess we'll see how that does. But yeah, we're back. We're gonna continue on. I'm actually really just digging it. I'm kind of been zoning out and just playing. And I'm excited to get through this series because it's gonna be really good. Actually, we'll see. Have they got any equipment that they want to use? I don't give a fuck really. Codex, hang on, we'll know from here. Alien races.
After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale.
Council
Roughly
races.
1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join.
Yeah, Turians, that's it. That's one thing I like about this game is they have someone reading about the. Instead of like someone like me who can't read for shit. It's nice. But we'll save it. I'm gonna continue on. But I'm still trying to. Why you got a sniper out? Oh, there we go. That's how you switch. You just tap the bumper. Oh, that's so good. I was like, all last episode I was like, switch the weapon. No, it's only just. And the only thing is that I'm weirded out by is that there's no ammo. It's all heatwave guns in it. So I'm like, ugh, god. I keep trying to reload, but I keep throwing my grenades. I'll get used to it. But crouching's still a thing which I was worried that they were going to remove. Because I like crouching in Mass Effect 1. Kind of wish that they added that into Mass Effect 2 and 3. But they might have, I don't know.
Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Coming for you, Saren. Let's save the galaxy, boys. Is this our stop? I think it is.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry!
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down!
Ow. Ow. Dickheads. Shields up. Shut. Come on, Shepard. My team, push up. You're kinda stupid. Get the stupid. They just let me just do this. Fucking wank. Ah. Am I waiting, Caden? Ah, got a sniper. Pushing up. Ow, you cock. Ah, why? Got this. Galaxy saved. Let me just see if there's anything to loot. Get the loots on the go. I'm so hyped for playing this now. Because I was in the mood of Grand Theft Auto 4, because I was doing that series, wasn't I? But there's still 2 more videos there, and I was really into it. But after playing this, I'm like, yeah, this is fun. Like, sure, the gameplay's a bit old school and a lot more janky than GTA 4, especially for Mass Effect 1. But man, I'm getting the vibes. I'm getting the I'm captain of the Norm. Well, I'm not captain of Normandy yet, but I'm fucking leader in this bitch, and I'm gonna fucking run the show. I'm getting it, you know. Dickhead. Need some grenades. I think you can sell all this stuff, can't you? If you don't want them. I think you can either sell them or scrap them down and make stuff. Or is that later on? Ooh, secrets. This. This is where he sees the first vision. What's to come, I think.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working closed-in technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy.
No way.
Standing by.
Alicia. Get away, Alicia, you stupid.
Shepard!
No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
Kind of thinking of going all out with Alicia in this one. She's got a nice ass. They ain't completely removed the ass shots in this, which I'm rather happy about.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime, the Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of
cleavage
Captain
shots.
Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
The Council can kiss my ass. I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
He didn't come to Eden Prime because he hates humans.
You're right. Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how. I don't know why. But it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell him? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
This is so bad. Like the voice acting and just the dialogue is just, ugh. Could listen to them all day.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Awesome. So we've got a journal. Find the beacon. Oh. Beacon on Eden Prime was destroyed. Before it self-destructed, it burned a horrific image of death and galaxy destruction into your mind. Whether these are images of the past or warnings of the future, you can't really say. See? Oh yeah. Assignments. I think Mass Effect 1 was... I think it goes Mass Effect... I don't know, I can't remember which one I preferred out of the three. I think I do prefer a lot of elements from this a bit more, like the whole planet exploration, even though it was rather basic. I did like it, like having a really massive area to explore, like multiple areas to explore. It could be better, but...
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
It was better than Mass Effect 2, I think, where you were just scanning places, but even that was alright still. It was Mass Effect 3 where the world felt kind of... You didn't really do the planet exploration in that game. You had that mini game of Reapers and it was a bit weird, but yeah.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Dead Marines, dead colonists. And in the end, we still didn't get that beacon.
You saved a lot of lives, Commander. It might be hard to keep that in perspective with what happened to Jenkins.
Thanks, Williams. I needed to hear that. I think you're gonna fit in here just fine.
Thanks, Commander. Joker's waiting for you on the bridge, Commander.
I love it, it's so good.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain
Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander. Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
And then that's why Caden, I'd think, isn't as fleshed out, because like it's weird that Ashley got a bunch of dialogue options there. The what's the name? The Doctor, she got a ton of dialogue options there, and then Caden's just got one license. Yeah. I know we get to talk to him later, but it's a bit weird. I think we would have been able to talk to him though.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
You're the captain. But isn't Shepard pretty much just a shot soldier at this point? He's not. Oh, he's a commander, isn't he, still?
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Yeah, it is great.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Well, I suppose he is commander then. But is he commander? He ain't commander of the Normandy, right? Yeah, he's not in charge of the Normandy. I thought that's later on. I would love a model of that, like the... Ah, yeah.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy,
And for me, Mass Effect.
Please proceed to Dock 422.
Mass Effect's universe is so much more interesting than Star Wars, I think. It's just a bit more grounded, but there's that vast space exploration there. And it feels more close to like what we could do. We could be at this stage at some point, you know? Whereas Star Wars, it's very out there, and I don't, like, for me, I can't connect to it as so much. But this feels like
This is
everything
an outrage.
feels very human,
The Council would step in
but
if the
alien
Geth
at the same
attacked a
time.
Turian colony.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action.
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any question.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Yeah.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
That's a bit racist.
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it. This place is a little too perfect. Like they're hiding something.
Yeah, Ashley's a bit of a racist, ain't she? She doesn't like
I
aliens.
can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Yeah, it's a fucking racist cunt.
Big place.
Big place. See, Caden's a fucking blank sheet, ain't he?
Big place.
Big place.
Sure is peaceful here. Big place.
And he only has 2 lines compared to Ashley, who gets an extra 1. Fucking who put that password in? 4 Ys? Fuck me. Didn't take them long to put that code in, did they? On my fucking passwords. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't try it, it doesn't work. It isn't. Yeah. I love these dudes.
Very serious. I can't just. This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash. Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see you. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Yeah, you know them big guys. They had concept art for them to have like guns on the back of them. They were going to be in combat situations in Mass Effect 3, but it's just one of the things where they take out some of the cool elements. That
Tell me more about your species.
I think they mention about it in
I
Mass
delight
Effect
in
3.
telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Cool.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
He's a bit of a dick, isn't
What
he?
is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door.
Is she?
In his own office.
In this
I
shared
know.
space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Fuck off, you fat prick.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
I will fuck you up, you little short-ass cunt.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Maybe if you weren't so much of a prick, you might be alright.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not
Can
violent.
tell.
We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Didn't mean that.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Oh, and then you got the I can't remember what they're called, but I think they are from the Reapers or something. I think they were introduced to repair the the Citadel or something. I don't know. It might not be the Reapers. Oh my god, I remember on the 360 versions of this, even on the Xbox One port, they were always, like, it take forever for the doors to open. So it's kind of cool. Oh, and then you got Cortanas
Greetings
everywhere.
and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Oh yeah, they've got an embassy, but they're not part of the council. Okay, I thought the embassy was technically the same thing, but no.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide
They're
personnel
stupid.
and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow
No,
lesser
but that's
species to have a
stupid.
voice on the Citadel.
Like, I think every species should be on the council, whether they can provide stuff or not. It's just stupid. Like, it's such a fucking weird concept of other species somewhat dictating other species when it should be a joint effort to run things. It's kind of fucked up that things are so linear
That's pretty
in
damn arrogant.
organization.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more
really.
before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Do you know anything about
Spectres.
specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Sounds
It can't be
too
as simple as
perfect.
that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Of course. That's where humanity went wrong with Halo. They created AIs that were too smart to actually dictate everything.
Goodbye.
Or at least this
Goodbye,
the somewhat
and thank you
the
for
dumb
using
AI.
Athena. Please enjoy your visit to
Right,
this.
geezer. Oh hey. Embassy
Good day, Commander. The
receptionist.
human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avena.
What's that?
Oh, Avena is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
She should have said, weren't you just talking to her?
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Saphiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
I noticed that it keeps to be, there seems to be a stutter now and then, like where they just, I don't, it's like the game's auto-saving or something. I never noticed that in the original.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
I'll go fuck
Have
yourself
a
then.
pleasant day.
Go fuck yourself. You better than me. I'll fucking shoot your fucking head off. Give me a minute, love. I'll shoot your fucking head off. Ah, more diplomats.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Whoa.
Sure is peaceful.
Don't you just love it here? There's so much to see and do.
Fucking ahead. Kill it.
The ambassadors here are very respectful, except for that Volus.
Fucking red. What's wrong with red?
I've met the most interesting people since I started working here. I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Yeah, she could fucking turn her head 360. So we got codexes. I think at some point we get to scan these. We have to go around scanning them.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Oh, I love the not the Volus. What the heck? I need the Alcor. Volus. Man, there's too many species to remember. They are great. So much lore and everything, all in one place. It's brilliant.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Nobody sends me anywhere. I just need some information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression? Never mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Let's start off.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
Absolutely. The only thing that matters is accomplishing the task.
Maybe. But I've never had to cross that line to get the job done. Never.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be
go
going.
fuck yourself then.
Goodbye, Commander.
You got any info on your computers that I can steal? You stole your fucking data, mate. These dots that can. Yeah. What are you going away, you dickhead? I don't remember you being able to do that. I don't remember being able to Yeah, just mark them. In the first game, I don't remember being able to. Kind of want to get lift done. Unlock lift. How do I get in? How do I unlock lift? Recharge time. Unlock stasis. Encryption unlocks electronics. Unlocks medicine. Marksman. Right, that's good. Barrier. Let's do first aid. And Ashley, let's get that up, get your armor up. But why do I need to upgrade this? How do I get lift then? Required level 7 throw. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, but then I can't unlock lift. Oh, is it because do I need the points for it? Maybe that's it. But no. Huh. Toggle helmet. I don't know. I thought they would have updated the menus, to be fair.
Don't believe
The
the
menus
rumors.
seem
The
still
consort
pretty
would
dated.
Never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's... Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you?
You know who I am?
Your arrival created a bigger-than-average stir among the diplomats and hangers-on around here. There's always something new happening around here. I could fill you in on some points of interest if you'd like.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
Alright, I guess...
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Let's head to... Oh, hey.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very...
Go fuck yourself then. I guess we'll head to the tower then. And go see... There's no one to talk to here, is there? Might as well get the main mission done. Right. Main objective, then we can like pick up side quests where we can. Citadel Tower direct. I would take the speeder, but we might find some people to talk to along the way. Yeah, them like lag spikes. I don't get what that is. Why that happens. So it's pretty though. It is pretty. I think it's down here, isn't it? Tower. This is a... Oh yeah, isn't this something to do with the finale? Or something? Look how cool that is. It's really pretty. I don't know where it is. I don't see the graphical differences too much. I think it does look more like Mass Effect 2 and 3 though.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called... It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope he will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
What are the wards
like us, though?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Like, for me, I'm like kind of tempted to go with Ashley for the romantic side of things, but I think I'm gonna miss Tally there.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Let's have a look. Wow, fucking hell, you're not cheap, are you? Suppose you could sell all the level 1 items. Or just have one of each until we get to level 2. I think that's what I did with the first. Heavy armor Krogan. Kind of pointless right now.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to
show me your items?
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Alright. Shield in regenerator. That seems pretty good.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
I'd like to see these rare and wonderful.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be...
My standard items. I can't afford half this shit anyway.
Commander,
Can I answer the
it is good to see you again.
personal
Would you care to
questions?
see some of its fantastic items today?
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
I think I'll be going.
Return soon.
Fuck you.
This one receives new shipments regularly.
It's proper in your head, ain't you? Don't know whether this is the tower way. Getting a bit lost here, boys. Suppose I could get the fast travel point now. Let's have a look. Keep on running. Do 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 do. Yeah, we'll leave that. I don't want to go too mad. I want to get to the tower now. Ah, Krogan. Cool. Ah, sweet. There are other statues around there? I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Citadel Tower. This way. It's weird that there's no Krogan on the Citadel, is there? Let's go Citadel Tower. Gee, is that different? I don't think there was that loading screen before, right? I think before it was just... That's a bit like Mass Effect 2.
Saren's hiding.
Darius.
Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
My dude, my bro.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you. You don't want to keep the Council waiting.
Fuck the Council. I think I definitely killed him off in my first playthrough. Went full human. I don't know whether I want to play too differently, because I really like the way I played the first time. I think there's the guy that wants the scanners around here. Is it him? I think he's the one that wants you to scan everything.
No, Commander. Commander.
Or maybe not. Maybe after I've spoken to it.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Maybe once I've done the... Yeah. We'll do the... This,
the hearing's already started.
Got time to do all that.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard.
You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
I kind of... Yeah, sorry for like zoning out. I'm just really just absorbing it.
I
really
know
just
how the
getting
world
immersed
works.
right now.
Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Editon Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The Ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings. Protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years. But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war with
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work
I don't really need to
behind
go
the
over
scenes.
some of these, but
They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving
good to
peace
listen
across
to.
an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and
a
negotiation.
refresher.
But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Liara's not the Shadow Broker yet, is she? I think she becomes a Shadow Broker later on. I'm interested to see there's like a Liara Shadow Broker DLC for Mass Effect 2. Because when I did play through Mass Effect 2, it did feel really disjointed. Because like you have a few, like you speak to Liara a little bit, but then that's it. But then there's like a whole DLC around it in there. I was tempted to buy it, but it was like so irritating.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
Because you really don't really see it till Mass Effect 3. If you don't have the DLCs, it's kind of a shame, but that's why I'm excited about this playthrough. Like, it's going to be fun trying all the DLCs out, and it's going to be good.
That guy's up to something.
Ah, this dude.
What guy?
What?
He'll want us to
no,
scan
I
everything.
Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so
Keepers,
interested
that's
in the
it.
Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself.
Cool.
So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Nice. Scan. 30 fucking credits. You fucking taking the piss.
No, I haven't spoken to him before. This is the first time I've requested an audience. Commander?
How many do I need to get? $20. Head to the Sentry system in Hawking Eta Cluster. Oh, so we got some side stuff already. We got some stuff to do in the Citadel. I'm not sure whether to wrap it up here for today. I know it's been a lot of dialogue and I've been like not really talking too much, but this is what Mass Effect is. I am going to be like kind of zoning out for some of this because I don't like talking over the commentary, like the dialogue, even though I've heard it before. It'll be more It'll be more noticeable when we get involved with like the open world stuff, I'd say. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's good to be back in Mass Effect, and being involved with the remaster. We've got all the DLCs to do. Mass Effect 2 and 3, and it's just a fantastic story. So be sure, we're going to be covering a lot of this, and I hope everyone will enjoy the journey with me. And I feel like I'm going to enjoy this a bit more than Grand Theft Auto in a way, even though I'm in the vibe of Grand Theft Auto still. I would have still loved to have played Grand Theft Auto 4 Because I probably wouldn't have started this until I completed Grand Theft Auto 4, but it's just the fact that there's no point me playing that. There's no point me playing that at the moment if there's no game audio. It's like, because if it's any 360 game, because I did really want to play Deus Ex at one point, but if the first game's only a 360 game, I'm not going to be able to stream that. I'll be able to stream the second one, but that's still, you want to play the first game, so I might not be able to play that, which is a shame. But there's a lot of games I can play, like games I've never played before. Why is he running around like he's got a gun? That's weird. He's running around like you don't usually do that, does he? In the first game? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Running around like he's got a gun. And to be fair, so far, I'd say for a remaster, this is a bit cleaner than most. So far it's been a bit cleaner than San Andreas, say. And I'm excited to just get in more. But yeah, I think I'll leave it here because we're somewhat opened up to the game now, and I think it'd be better to start up all that next time. The first few moments is going to be a lot of...
The second speed.
It's going to be a lot of... somewhat dialogue for the first while. Like, we're not... The thing is, Mass Effect isn't about just the action. Don't I... Can't you go to the main menu? Is this it? Options. Oh, there we go. Go to launcher. Is the game alright? There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, fuck. God damn it. Maybe I'll go photo mode. But yeah, so I think today is the last day for this rotation. So next rotation will have Halo in it. It won't have Mass Effect in it. Oh yeah, that's a good screen. So the next rotation will have Halo Infinite for the next 4 days. Like, there should be another video later on today. I don't know whether it'll be Firewatch. It might be Grounded later on today, I think. Then the next rotation will be Halo Infinite. And then the rotation after that will have 2 Grand Theft Auto, but there'll be Mass Effect like now, like today's episode and the last episode, sort of the release times. And yeah, from then on, it won't be Grand Theft Auto, it'll be Mass Effect and Halo. Because originally I was going to just do Halo after Grand Theft Auto, but then I thought that might be too much Legendary Edition difficulty and might get on my nerves. So I've decided to go back on that, and when they announced Mass Effect, the Mass Effect for Game Pass, I thought that's an easy series to do and I'll have a blast doing it. I know that there's not a whole lot of me talking because I'm like zoning out and enjoying the game, but that's what Mass Effect is. I'll just love the world and this, like the dialogue, the voice acting in this is fantastic. You just get so immersed in what they're talking about, and it adds so much more, like you get, like, especially at the beginning, like this is just setting up everything. People talking about the backstories of species and stuff, but once you somewhat know all that, which I already do know, I'm kind of tempted to skip most of the explanation and move on, but I kind of want it just archive, you know, and and it doesn't hurt having a refresher as well. But yeah, there'll be more soon, and yeah, we'll be playing through all the Mass Effect games. We won't be doing Andromeda, I don't think, because I did do a little bit of a series on that. That was when I was first starting to stream. It was probably one of the first series I did stream in. So I don't know whether I want to play Mass Effect Andromeda again. But yet again, I'll see how much Mass Effect I want after this. Maybe we'll do Mass Effect Andromeda again. Like, I wouldn't mind it, to be fair. Like, I do like Mass Effect Andromeda. Maybe if we did Mass Effect Andromeda, maybe just do it for the story. But I guess we'll see. But yeah, I'll wrap it up there for today, and then we'll continue next time Mass Effect started up. And like I said, there's all other series going on still. There will be some Grand Theft Auto, but be aware there's no gameplay audio, so it's a bit weird me reacting to stuff that you can't hear yourself. But it's there. I'm gonna still put it up because it's videos in it. It's a shame, but it's the way it is. And yeah, we'll continue on with. We'll wrap it up there for today. So as always, thanks for watching if you've been watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.